Buckle up, because the NBA just gave us one of the craziest 24 hours in league history. First, Kevin Durant got traded to the Houston Rockets. Yeah, you heard that right. Then, Tyrese Haliburton went down with a brutal injury in Game 7 of the Finals. And, to top it off, the Oklahoma City Thunder just won their first NBA championship ever, beating the Pacers 103-91. Let's break it all down. So the news hit like a bomb. Kevin Durant, 15-time All-Star, 2-time Finals MVP, is officially a Houston Rocket. The Suns sent KD to Houston in exchange for Jalen Green, Dillon Brooks, the number 10 pick in the upcoming draft, and 5 second-rounders. It's a massive move. KD was literally on stage at a sports expo when fans shouted it at him. At first, he was stunned. Then, hours later, he told reporters, "I'm glad it's over. I'm ready." For Houston, this is a win-now move. Durant averaged over 26 points this season on crazy efficiency. The Rockets went 52-30 last year. With KD and coach Ime Udoka, who has history with Durant, the West just got a lot scarier. Vegas has them as second favorites already. Yeah, it's real. Phoenix, on the other hand, they're throwing in the towel. Durant's time there? 2 seasons, 1 second-round exit, and then missing the playoffs. Now they get a young star in Jalen Green, defensive grit with Dillon Brooks, and some much-needed draft capital. But let's be honest, this feels like a step backward. New coach, new GM, and now no superstar. Phoenix fans are already spiraling. They gave up the future for KD. Now they're starting over again. But now, let's talk about something that straight up broke hearts tonight. In the first quarter of Game 7, just minutes in, Tyrese Haliburton went down. It was non-contact, just planted his foot and collapsed. He grabbed his right leg and didn't get up. You could see it in his face. He knew. Minutes later, the Pacers ruled him out for the game. Then his father confirmed. Torn Achilles. Just brutal. You hate to see it. Tyrese had 9 points already. He was locked in. Then, one drive later, he was slapping the hardwood, in pain, being carried off. Miles Turner looked like he saw a ghost. Cameras caught him nearly in tears on the sideline. This wasn't just any player going down. Haliburton had carried the Pacers all playoffs. 4 clutch shots across 4 series. He was that dude. And to see it end like this, in Game 7 of the Finals, it's nightmare fuel. Torn Achilles? That's months out. Maybe all of next season. A Finals MVP-level run ends in heartbreak. I mean, without Haliburton, the Pacers struggled. They went into halftime only down by 1. But the second half, they just didn't have that offensive engine. Nembhard had a few buckets, Turner held it down on D, but it wasn't enough. OKC came out of the break like they smelled blood. That third quarter run? It was the dagger. Shea took over, and what could have been a fairy tale for Indy just crumbled into tragedy. It was over before it even began. And now, the story of the night. After years of rebuilding, the Oklahoma City Thunder are NBA champions. They beat the Indiana Pacers in Game 7, 103-91, and made history. Their first ever title. Shea, your Finals MVP, dropped 29 points and 12 assists. And this team? This young, gritty, absolutely fearless team? They just did what no one thought they could. They won it all. Let's talk facts. OKC won 68 games this year. That's one of the best records in NBA history. And they did it with a bunch of guys under 27. Shea, MVP, Jalen Williams, breakout star, Chet Holmgren, absolute wall on defense. Lou Dort locked up everyone. And tonight, they came back from a halftime deficit, blew the game open in the third, and never looked back. This wasn't just a win. It was a statement. The Thunder are for real. Shai was emotional after the buzzer. "It doesn't feel real," he said. "We put in the hours. We deserve this." He averaged over 30 in the finals. First player since Shaq to lead the league in scoring and win a title in the same season. Oh yeah, and he also won MVP. The man did everything. 4 for 4, MVP, scoring champ, Finals MVP, champion. Only Steph Curry's done that in the last 20 years. Shea's in legendary company now. Coach Mark Daigneault got emotional too. He said, "They behave like champions. They root for each other. They earned this." Sam Presti's rebuild finally paid off. Remember, OKC traded away Westbrook, Harden, and KD. They started from scratch. Tonight, they finish on top. The youngest finals team ever just won the title. 2 players over 27, and a whole lot of heart. This is more than a ring. It's the start of a dynasty. And how wild is this? On the same night, Kevin Durant, once the face of OKC, gets traded to Houston. The Thunder win their first ever championship. That's poetic. That's full circle. Durant walks out, Shea and the kids walk in, and now they own the league. So yeah, in just one day, we got a KD trade, a brutal Haliburton injury, and a brand new NBA champ. What a time to be a basketball fan. If you're not watching now, you're missing history. I'm out. Peace.